All right, we're recording?
Yes, we're recording.
Okay.
Welcome to Draft House Drive. We're going to see Endgame.
We're going to see Endgame, and we're very, very late.
No, we're not late.
We're not late, but like we're in a rush.
We're in a rush.
We're in a rush. Yeah. And I was worried about upsetting you because I thought I was going to be 5
Yeah, no,
minutes late.
it was. Trust me, it wasn't my fault.
No, I believe it. Yeah. And you're also very punctual. Like I understand that. Like
I'll explain why once we get there.
Yeah, that's
or
fine.
after the movie or something.
That's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah. But dude, Endgame.
I'm excited.
Endgame.
I'm excited.
Ooh. Oh man.
And I'm gonna see it again on Saturday. You remember my coworker Sam that you met?
Yeah.
He got tickets to go see the movie. You wanna know where he's gonna go see it?
Where?
Valley View AMC.
Valley View AMC.
He's like, it's the only place that had tickets for
Dude,
sale.
I don't even doubt it. Oh my god. Dude, wait. To be fair, Valley View AMC has incredibly cheap tickets.
Yeah, I know. He said they were $6
Oh, I'm surprised they were even that expensive, to be honest.
for Endgame, of course.
Okay, well, yeah,
hike
sure.
up the price, man.
That was the same theater that we stuck into.
You guys saw Black Panther. I know. I told him that story.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was like, my friend stuck into Black Panther while his other friend was drunk the night it came out.
And it was
at that theater.
And it was the drunk friend that like got us in.
Yeah.
Ironically, yeah. But the thing is, that's not even the first time they did it. They do it all the time, apparently.
Those guys?
I mean, like some of the guys that we went with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're always just like, Valley View is basically free, and then in some cases it actually is free because they just sneak in.
I'm gonna text Brett and be like, hey, we're on our way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So have you like been avoiding trailers and stuff?
I haven't seen it. I don't even think I've actually. I think I might have seen the first trailer that dropped ever.
Okay.
For this movie. Otherwise, I don't think I've actually seen any. Because I don't remember seeing any in theaters.
And you haven't been keeping up with any theories about
None.
what might happen? No?
Zip.
Okay. Because I was literally about to say like
I watched
theories,
some.
let's go.
I watched some theories after Infinity War, but that was like a year ago.
That was
so I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't remember. Do you have any idea of like?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Here we go. Text Brett. We're on the
Okay.
way.
All right. Yeah. Oh wait, here my phone is here. Let me charge this up. Yeah. We're gonna make it. We'll be fine.
We'll make it. Don't worry.
What time is it right now?
10:28.
10:20. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So what did you do this week?
Oh wow. What did I do this week? I had an exam this week.
I didn't.
Yeah. I'm aware. Yeah. What else did I do this week? Oh, this is actually a funny story. So you know the new engineering building?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, all right. Well, there's a new engineering building.
Was it one of the like 7 places that were under construction when I was there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you remember that one time that I saw you on campus when your girlfriend you were playing Pokemon
Yes.
Go? It was, you know, the building that you were at when I saw you.
Yeah, I thought that was that's not a library. That was
Hobitzel Hall, right?
Yeah.
The tall building right next to it.
Yeah.
That was the new engineering building, right? And there's this new. Oh, I probably shouldn't say this on the air because I might like get in trouble. Actually, no, I'm gonna say it anyways. So there's this one part of, and you know that I enjoy rock climbing. It's a very big hobby and passion of mine. I climbed one section of it. Yeah.
Nice.
It was about 2 stories. And they had like these kind of, it was like a flat sheet of metal, right? And then they would have like these metal sort of they would have like sheets of metal that would come out that were about like maybe an inch, 2 inches long, right?
Just in case.
Okay, yeah. There are a lot of police in this area though, so I want to like be careful. But they're about an inch and a half long, and I just like, and I was literally coming back from climbing with a friend, and then I had my climbing shoes. I was just like, you know what? I kind of noticed this earlier today. I'm gonna give it a shot, and then I just like climbed it up, and then I got to the roof, or the one of the roofs.
Do you have to have specific shoes for climbing?
Yeah, they're actually in the back right now. I can show them to you. Here, wait.
Not while you're driving. We can.
It's
We
fine.
can wait.
It's fine. Oh, I think my backpack's on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
wait.
they're very very tight, right? And they put a lot of like pressure and weight onto the big toe. Because like when you're climbing, in some cases you'll have really really small footholds. Yeah. So you can only use like a certain amount of your foot for that foothold. Yeah. And the most like precise, and you want it to be as precise as possible. So you use your big toe, and it puts all the pressure there. Yeah. But yeah, like I wouldn't be able to do what I did like in Converse. Yeah. And I tried it too, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, and then I was actually there with a friend, and this was actually an incredibly mean joke, but I'm gonna say it anyways. The first time I was climbing up it, I climbed up there twice. The first time I was doing it, it was after like a really really hard like climbing session at the AC, and I was like really pumped, and I was climbing up, And my friend was like low-key freaking out the entire time because obviously that's like a 2-story thing that I'm climbing up without rope or safety protection.
Yeah.
The whole building is like, I think maybe 5 or 6 stories, but this particular section was just 2 stories.
Yeah.
And my friend was obviously freaking out for various reasons.
Yeah.
And then I got to the top, and I was kind of down climbing, and the entire time he's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then as I was down climbing, I was like, "No, I'm not okay." And I felt like, cause like my arms were like legitimately like getting pumped, and I was getting a little bit tired. I felt more and more confident on the way down, but I was just like, "Dude, Wasim, I'm not okay." And I just kept going like, like I kept going down.
You wanted to scare him.
And then I wanted to scare him, and then I got down, and I was like maybe 5 or 6 feet off the ground. And he was just like, "Well, what's going on? Like, are you okay?" And I just looked at him dead in the eye, and I'm like, "No, I'm not okay. My friend doubted me." And then he just like died. He died. Because watching something like that. So Free Solo, you know the documentary. Have you seen it yet?
I still haven't seen it.
You saw? Okay, but like,
if you keep up with my Instagram, you'll know when I see it.
I don't keep up with.
Our draft house.
Yeah, I kind of, that was on my old phone, and I just never bothered to read down.
So no one's uploaded anything on there.
No one's uploaded.
Ever.
Literally, I checked it like the other day. The last thing was Ready Player One.
Yep, sounds about right. That's been a good year and a month now.
Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, yeah. And so Free Solo is obviously about like a guy climbing rope, right? Or a guy climbing a mountain, a 3,000 foot high mountain without any ropes, right? Free climbing is like where you use your hands and your feet, but you also have like a rope and a harness, and like you're safe. Free Solo is just like no rope, no harness, just your hands and your feet. And the guy who it's about, he's a very famous free soloist. He's done a lot of other like solos before, and he straight up said like, watching somebody free solo is absolutely terrifying. Even I don't enjoy doing it. I'm a free soloist. I'm the best in the world, but even I don't enjoy doing it. It's super scary. Like I wouldn't want to watch someone free solo either. And so like it was only like later that I was like, damn, that like joke that I played on my friend was actually super mean. Yeah. I was just like, and then obviously he put that on his story, and I put a little bit of, I put it on my story too. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did.
But I've had multiple friends who were just like, hey, like, don't fucking do that anymore. And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. And there's also, I don't know if I told you, but at some of the apartment complexes at UT Dallas, there's one apartment complex on the north side that's like the newer ones. Oh, it's 10:35. We're good. It's the newer ones, and then to get to the roof, there's this like. It's about 4 floors. It's about 4 stories, and there's just this ladder that goes from the bottom all the way up to the roof. And I've climbed that like 6 or 7 times, and then all my friends get really freaked out whenever I do it. Yeah, I don't know, but it's fun though. I kind of want to like, dabble in free soloing now. I don't know that, and then some of my friends have seen free solo with me that one night that I went to go see it. Yeah, and they're all just like, yo, Alex Honnold, who's the free soloist. Alex Honnold is a very bad influence on you, and I'm just like, yeah, he is. Yep. Yeah, he is. But let me think. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Oh, and Game of Thrones. Yeah. Naturally. I liked it. It was good. It was good. Podrick's song. Oh, dude.
This is a calm before the storm, man.
Yeah, honestly.
That's what that was.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. How about you? How was Hamilton?
It was awesome. Yeah? Dude, the cast, stellar.
Really?
Like, they were all on point that night. Yeah? They were so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the original cast, right?
No, it's not.
It's entirely new people.
Yeah,
right?
It's a bunch of new people. But it is still a traveling show.
Yeah.
So it's still, they performed in like Chicago, I think, and then like a couple other cities. But yeah, they all did really, really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got to, even afterwards, I got to meet the guy who played James Madison. Whoa. Who also doubled as one of the other characters in the first half. I got to meet the guy who played George Washington, and I got to meet the guy who played Burr. The guy who played Burr was really fucking good. Yeah? Like, he was really good.
How did you meet all the actors? Like,
after the show, if you go to the side, it says, there's this door that says stage exit, and then they just come out and like, so I had them sign my playbill.
Oh, okay, yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Did you go with your girlfriend?
No, I went with family.
Oh, okay.
Mom and brother. Yeah.
All right, yeah. How was that was on Sunday. Easter, right? Yeah. How was your Easter?
I had a day off, and honestly, I hated it. I woke up and I did a private lesson in the morning, and then after that, between like 12 and 7, I didn't have anything to do. So I watched like one episode of The Leftovers, and then I just kind of sat around and didn't do anything.
Really?
I was bored as hell. You wanna know what I did? I reinstalled Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox One and played through the campaign of Modern Warfare 2. I was so bored. I just wanted to shoot stuff.
Oh, dude, that's bad. Oh, that guy just threw out a lit cigarette out of his truck.
Speaking of The Leftovers,
don't tell me, that's the one where like a certain amount of the population just dies off instantly, right?
2% of the population.
2% of the population. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, so like the first 2 episodes were like honestly pretty slow.
Okay.
But the 3rd episode was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are the people who have played the Doctor in Doctor Who since it came back in its most recent iteration?
Who've played the Doctor?
Who've played the Doctor?
So it's been Christopher Eccleston, who also played. He was the bad guy in the first G.I. Joe movie. He was also the main dark elf in Thor: The Dark World.
He's also one of the characters on The Leftovers, and he's the star of my favorite episodes so far.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't David Tennant?
I'm 100% sure.
Peter Capaldi or the New Woman?
Because I looked, because it says Christopher Eccleston in the title sequence, and I remember that name from somewhere. I thought it was Doctor Who. I just wanted to double check, but
okay,
dude, that show.
Yeah.
Episode 1 and 2 are okay. Episode 3 is fantastic.
Yeah?
Yes, like, for real. I almost fell asleep during episode 1 and 2, honestly.
Really?
But episode 3
and do they
pick it up, and 4 and I'm on episode 4. I watched episode 4 and 5 now. 4 and 5 are both also really, really good.
Really?
Yeah.
And is it... I was going to say something. Wait. And do the 2% of the population that like die off, is that in the first episode? Or
yes.
is there...
No, the whole story takes place 3 years after.
3 years after?
3 years after.
Really?
The first episode is, like the first 3 minutes or 5 minutes is kind of like, oh, people disappear. And then after that, it's dealing with what happens afterwards.
Okay.
At 3 years later.
Okay. And is...
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, because the thing is...
Never mind, actually. I was going to say, bring that up again after Endgame. Just...
What do you mean?
Well, then never mind. But wait, so is it a thing where it's just like a random 2% of the population?
Yes. So like for example, this one lady in the show had all of her family disappear. Her husband, her daughter, and her son. All of them left. But some other people, or all of them disappeared.
Sure.
But other families, everyone's still there. Because it's 2% and it was completely random. Yeah.
And does it follow like families?
The whole city show now is set in one town.
Okay.
And it follows about 5 or 6 people in that town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not like a dystopian, like post-apocalyptic thing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because that's kind of the vibe that I was getting when you explained it to me the first time.
No.
Of like a Y the Last Man kind of thing.
No.
Or like what I'm sure Endgame is about to be.
No. What this one is it focuses a lot on what happens to the people. So, for example, one of the characters is a priest, and when they show his congregation, it's like 4 people. Because after all those people disappeared, a lot of people stopped believing in God.
Oh.
And then
does it show like a before of like how many people attended?
Yes, there is a sequence that shows like the church full.
Oh, okay.
And then now it's like 4 people. In addition to that, there is a new religious group called the Guilty Remnant, or the Guilty Remorse, or something like that.
And it's the people that stayed behind who like feel like it should have been them?
No, these are people who want everyone to remember. So think about it this way, is it would be like after 9/11 if people just stood around and constantly reminded you that 9/11 happened and wouldn't let you forget it.
Jesus.
So these people, what they do is they wear all white and they smoke and they do not speak. And they will just follow people around so that they make sure that these people remember what happened.
Why do they not speak?
I don't know. That hasn't been told yet.
Okay.
The show has a lot of why, and then it will be revealed later, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What does smoking have to do with it?
That's another thing I don't know.
And then all white, I'm assuming you're gonna find out later.
Oh, yeah.
And then. Okay.
But those people are like a really main part of because everyone hates them. Everyone in the town hates them.
I can understand that.
But the main characters on the show are like, the police chief is the main character.
Okay.
The police chief of the city and their town, and yeah.
And who does Christopher Eccleston play?
He plays the priest.
Oh, he's the priest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And for real, like, the episode 3 focuses just on him for the whole hour, and it is It's really, really good, man.
Really?
It's really, really good.
What is it on? Is it on Hulu?
HBO.
HBO, okay, alright.
If you want, I will give you my HBO Now password, and you can start watching shows. Like, you can watch True Detective Season 1 if you want to. Because the thing is I was thinking, once I was done catching up on Game of Thrones, I was going to cancel HBO Now, because it's honestly kind of expensive.
How much is it?
Like $15 a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
But I want to watch The Sopranos.
Sure.
I want to watch The Wire. I want to watch Barry.
Whoa.
Don't worry. Whatever that was, it's not as...
I was scared that might have been a tire.
No, it wasn't a tire.
There was one time I actually lost a tire on 75.
Jesus Christ.
It was raining. It was like... It was actually... Okay, I actually never told you this. It was after Mandy.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
driving back?
Yeah, driving
You didn't
back.
let us know?
No,
We
I called my dad. I called my dad.
Bitch.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I called my dad. Knew he was in the area, and I was just like, eh. But I was also just like, after Mandy and after like what happened before, I was just like, fuck you guys. I don't want to see you guys anymore. Yeah. But yeah, I called my dad. I mean, it got worked out. It was all fine. But yeah. Anyways,
we were talking about Leftovers and HBO Now.
Yeah. And the shows that you want to watch. Yeah. Honestly, Silicon Valley, I think you should watch.
I tried.
And you didn't like it?
I watched season 1, 2, and I think 3.
Okay.
I just got burnt out on it.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. The first 4 seasons are all pretty much repetitive.
I really liked season 1.
Season 1
But after that, I didn't really like it that much.
I can honestly see that, yeah. It gets really repetitive. I think season 5 is entirely different. But, I mean, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And you're not necessarily, like, into tech stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I can also understand that, yeah. Yeah, but about HBO Now and you letting me, like, have your password, let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
Definitely not until after finals.
Okay.
And then maybe even not then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to...
It's up to you.
I mean, I want to.
I would recommend it just so you... Because you said you wanted to watch True Detective Season 1.
I do,
I would recommend it for that, because that's 8 episodes. That's a tight watch. I finished that in less than a week.
Okay.
I started it on Monday, finished it on Thursday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
It's up to you. Yeah.
I might get back to you on it.
Yeah, but there's so much stuff I'm going to watch on HBO. I'm going to watch The Wire. I'm going to watch Sopranos. I'm going to watch Boardwalk Empire. I'm going to watch Barry. I'm going to watch Flight of the Conchords.
What's Barry?
Barry is the new show starring Bill Hader, where he is a comedian or an actor or something, but also an assassin.
Oh, he's also an assassin?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen
a killer.
I've seen advertisements for it. I never like paid attention.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't realize. Oh, okay.
And it's only like 30-minute episodes, and from what I understand, it's really good. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I don't know when though, because my main priority with HBO is I want to watch The Wire. That's what I want to watch the most.
I've heard nothing but amazing things.
Exactly.
About The Wire.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
How full do you think this part is going to be? Would you rather I just park here and then we run for it as opposed to look for a spot? That's what I'm thinking.
We could go over there.
How much time do we have?
We got almost 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's 45.
We're good. All right.
5 minutes, sorry.
Oh, do you mean these spots right here?
Yeah, they're all...
I'm going to make a U-turn.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's spots on the other side.
Yeah. Okay, we made it relevant. What's the time on the podcast? Like, how long has the podcast been running?
It's been 20-something minutes.
Okay, all right.
Probably.
Yeah, so...
18 minutes.
Oh, okay, so a little bit faster than usual. It's like, it's usually like, what?
22.
22, 23, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
There we go.
Okay.
Endgame, here we come.
Endgame, here we come.
Done. Done. I hit done.
I'm assuming Brett's here.
Radio! Shit! Again!
For fuck's sake.
God damn.
You gotta get better at that.
No. It's still in a new car. Shut up. We saw Endgame.
I gotta get my shit from Casey's car.
And Casey's gotta give his review.
My car's literally right in front of you. The Mercedes right there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what the right?
Yeah, that's it right there.
We're still gonna drive to it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I got lucky then.
give my review.
Yeah. Grade and mini review, no spoilers.
A+, 10 out of 10. Absolutely incredible,
Done.
magnificent. Like, I mean, there's nothing. I don't know, there's nothing that I'm gonna be able to say that isn't gonna be like, that isn't gonna already be said. I don't know. It was just.
Those are the people that sat next to me.
It was
Fuckheads.
it was the perfect end of of the MCU. You know, it was
it's not the end. We have a new movie in July.
But it was a culmination of everything that the MCU has been leading to. You know, and it was just, I don't know, everything about it was great. You know, yeah, it's just, yeah. I think the one thing, like the one thing that I actually did enjoy a whole lot was that it tried to be funnier than it should have been. There were a lot of moments where they tried to like
the car
put joke. No,
it's still right there.
Oh, it just has a template.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
There were a lot of moments that I think they tried to like put jokes in that I wish they hadn't have. But I mean, other than that, it was just magnificent. It was great and amazing. And there's all these small little details and callbacks to so many of the other movies. And it was incredible.
Yeah, I noticed a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta get my shit out.
Yeah, you get to play God for a little bit.
Hooray! I think that got in the cast. I'm just staring at these stupid motherfuckers talking about their Avengers. I'm just in my car. This is booling. These stupid fucks are talking. Being friends and shit. Oh, they're hugging. Because they got emotions. Fucking weirdos. Bye, bitch.
Casey didn't lock his car.
Dumbass.
My keys were in there. They could have stolen my keys and then found my car and stolen my car.
Sure. So yeah, like Casey said, probably one of the better Marvel movies in a good long while. I give it an A- myself, but that's because I'm just burnt out of Marvel movies. So this one was very refreshing and fun. That's all I really have to say without talking about spoilers.
A+. Done.
I think I disagree with Casey. I don't think the humor was misplaced.
I think in a couple places it was, but overall I think it was okay. I think there were like maybe one or two spots where I'm like, but the rest of it I think it was good.
But there were plenty of surprises.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was just, and all of the choreography was great. Like there was a lot of like good and like proper fan service as well. Like it wasn't, there was like only one moment where I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. It was kind of contrived, but everything else is like, okay, that's a proper way to do the fan service here. And anything to add?
I think that's it.
Okay, spoilers. And now,
I think we should start at the top and then go through the movie instead of just starting with the big stuff.
Oh, before we actually start about spoilers though, the movie was long, but it didn't feel super long.
Yes, I can agree with
that. Yeah, it definitely felt like the longest Avengers movie, but it never dragged. It never dragged.
Also,
unlike Captain Marvel for me at a certain point.
Did you regret getting the ghost pepper fucking burger?
No, it was good.
Is that what made you have to go to the bathroom?
No, I just had water and a beer before you guys came to the theater. So
yeah, I thought the ghost pepper burned through your butthole.
No, it was actually very tasty. I wish I had it again.
That's why
it's a good burger.
I waited forever before I drank or ate anything. I waited until like
I was dying of thirst. I felt like I left at a decent time. Not the best time, but a decent time.
Yeah.
Any other time would have been bad. Yeah. But yeah, starting the movie with decapitating Thanos.
That
okay.
Surprised me.
I was like, how the fuck? And then they start going on time travel. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Though it felt like they didn't really take with their own rules very well. Like, I'll have to wait till we talk about the end of the synopsis to get there, but I don't think there was some internal consistency, but there wasn't quite a whole lot. So, we'll see. We'll see. At any rate, good movie.
Yeah.
And like started with decapitating Thanos and then skipped 5 years, which I didn't see coming, but apparently you and Casey did?
No, Casey did. So the thing is when we were driving here, I was telling him I was watching the show Leftovers, which I told you guys about last week, where the show like 2% of the population disappears out of nowhere, and the show starts 3 years after the event happens, and it's the story 3 years later. And he was like, "Oh, that's," and then he goes, "Oh wait, no, bring up the Leftovers after the movie." Because I didn't know that either, and he didn't want to let me know.
Oh, that was a fan theory?
Yeah, there was apparently a fan theory that the movie starts, or the movie takes place.
Evidence would have there, like, what kind of evidence would have been there for that it takes place 5 years later?
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess it makes for a more interesting story if you see like the characters grieving and trying to deal with it for 5 years, but yeah. So yeah, then we have like the 5 year time skip. where like they're just trying to like keep everything, carry on, keep things together. Obviously, Captain America's like, no, there's got to be some way.
Oh yeah. Also, the guy that Captain America was talking to in the morning session at the beginning was one of the directors, either Anthony or Joe.
Oh, okay.
So I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after, like, we see everybody just kind of talking, and then that's really about it. Like, nothing's really gotten done yet. Tony Stark has his own life. Oh no, we really start the movie with Tony Stark and Nebula, like, like after the events of Infinity War, just kind of stuck on a ship, and they're just attempting to fly towards Earth. They get picked up by Captain Marvel. Yeah. All good. And then I think it skips 5 years. It would have to.
No, because it was that, and then kill Thanos, and then skip 5 years.
What's that? Yes, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Okay, so I have things a little out of order, but what was I gonna say? So then everybody gets together. Captain Marvel's like, "Hey, this is happening like all over the universe. I gotta take care of my own business," which is like,
happening all over the universe.
Which I guess is a decent way of like writing her out of most of the story until the very end.
Yeah.
But it's just okay. Her character's still just not that interesting to me.
Yeah.
Her personality's cool, but it's like okay.
Yeah.
So my problem with Captain Marvel still stands, but beyond that, good start to the movie. Then they realize like, oh well, then Ant-Man comes back because a rat walks on the fucking control panel.
Apparently, Doctor Strange had to rely on that rat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bring back
him. Like as Tony Stark said, it's like a 1 in a billion chance, which apparently it wasn't.
It was Doctor Strange who said that in the last movie.
No. There was a line from Tony Stark that said, "You coming back was a cosmic fluke."
Oh yeah, okay. You meant him coming back from the quantum realm. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, apparently it was less than that, or else Doctor Strange would have been wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
But at any rate, he comes back, makes his way to where the other Avengers are, and he's like, "Hey, what if we time traveled?" Which then they do, and from there that portion of the movie was just great because it's just a huge love letter and like a bunch of like what if situations to the rest of the Avengers movies, and it was good.
They show back
really
Avengers 1, Thor 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Yes. So not all the Avengers movies, just specific.
Yeah.
Okay, specific like Marvel movies that really rely on
2 of the very good Marvel movies, and then like my least favorite.
Yeah.
But I think that had to be Thor 2 because that's the only way he could go back and interact with his mom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't remember Thor 2 very much.
And what other movies did the Reality Stone play a part in?
That was Thor 2.
Yeah, that was that the only one though?
Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah.
Because Thor 1 didn't have any stones, and then Thor 3, you saw Thor 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with the Tesseract, that was in a few movies.
The Tesseract has been in the most movies.
Yeah, so that one, like, you
can
just...
like Captain America 1, Avengers
that's the one that had, like, the most flex power with.
Yes.
Everything else really only appeared in about one movie. Yeah. I think so. More or less.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Technically, 3 now.
Well, discounting this movie and Infinity War. Well, except for the Soul Stone. That one first appeared in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it would have to.
Yeah.
Or else the big surprise would be ruined. But
totally.
Yeah. So, it's kind of... Plus, it was really funny. It was just like, well, shit, if we just go to New York, there's 3 of them right there. Like, that was kind of clever. I like that.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I like it how the Ancient One showed up and was like, oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Ancient One. I was really happy to see her. Yeah. I don't know why, but the whole, like, her and Bruce Banner getting together was really cool. Like,
also, Bruce Banner Hulk, so I liked it, but the face looked a little fucky to me sometimes.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. You're not the only one.
When they make Hulk have Hulk face, it looks okay. When they make Hulk have human face, it looks weird.
It looks weird. Very uncanny valley.
Yeah.
But as, like, a concept, oh yeah, I like it.
I really like that.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as strong as Hulk, but, you know, being as smart as Bruce Banner,
and I liked it
has some advantages.
When they went to New York, he's like, you should go smash it.
It's like, whatever, he just punts a, he doesn't even punt a car, he just, like, barely, like,
flicks
taps
a car and tosses a motorcycle.
The fact that he had to, like, use a pencil to push all the buttons, because he has big old hands.
Why? So if Hulk is the main scientist and the main dude behind their, like, first time machine, the one where Scott Lang turns into baby and then old man teenager, Why would he not make it Hulk-sized buttons?
I think they were trying to retrofit it out of other parts. And remember that half of everything is dead.
The people.
Half of all living things.
Living things, sure.
Which, well, the living creatures, I guess, because not half of the plants are dead.
Yeah.
That's dumb. But, I guess you can be that specific when you have cosmic power on your side.
They should have made Hulk-sized buttons.
Sure. That's the one plot hole you have issue with. Is Hulk buttons.
That's actually something that went through my mind, is when he was doing that, I'm like, why wouldn't he make it Hulk-sized?
Sure. But at any rate, so from there, yeah, then it's an Infinity Stone hunt. It's cool. But then we learn that Thanos is actually like in on it again, where it's like past Thanos, because of Nebula going back in time, is in the same neural network.
Yeah, I thought Nebula was trying to contact her original self to bring back Thanos, and I was like, that's kind of dumb. But then I realized, okay, yeah, they brought the memory.
I'm not too big on that, but I mean, it's cool enough. Like, that's a cool way to like bring Thanos back into the story after he's been killed.
Yeah.
And then we see like, okay, he's going back to the future, even though it's past Thanos, to make sure that his plan stays in action and continue it.
Yeah.
So like, that's pretty cool. Like, that's a good way to like kill him and bring him back into the story.
Yeah.
So after the Infinity Stone hunt, everything comes back to the present day, with the exception of Black Widow being lost.
I kept saying, I thought it was Scarlet Witch too for a little bit. I was like, no, it's Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, that's why I got confused.
That's why.
Yeah, so they had to sacrifice Black Widow in order to get the Soul Stone.
Which I don't understand, because there's a Black Widow movie that's going to be coming out.
Wait, you're serious?
I'm not kidding.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe it's a prequel?
That would make a sort of sense.
Origins.
I mean, it's not like they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a timeline here.
Yeah.
And what really is cool is that they didn't even bring back Vision, because he died not by being vaporized.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool, where like all the deaths that were like not by Thanos' snap weren't undoable.
Gamora?
Yeah.
Not undoable. Loki, not undoable.
Well, Gamora, they kind of undid it, but in a way that makes sort of sense with time travel, where it's past Gamora.
So now Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to mirror Star Trek 3. Because Star Trek 3 was the search for Spock, so Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be the search for Gamora.
She's there though.
No, because
it's going to be a 2-second movie.
No, she's not.
I thought she was with them.
No.
Why the fuck was she not with them?
In the very last scene in that one.
Yeah, but where did she go?
I don't know, but in the very last scene with the Guardians, it's her picture and it says searching right in front of Will.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So it's gonna be.
Where the fuck did she go?
I don't know. Well, because she doesn't know anyone.
Yeah, I know she doesn't know anybody, but I mean, she could probably trust Nebula. Be like, okay, I'll just go along for the ride.
She could, but I don't know.
That's fucking weird. At any rate, so where was I?
We were at.
They get to the present. Thanos follows them because of Nebula.
Yes.
Who swapped with her past self. Well, who swapped with her future self, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's all she really did was put on a metal plate in her head. It's like, all right, good enough.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, you are the same person, so makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
From there, it's just one huge fucking battle.
Yeah.
Like,
I really liked it.
Amazing battle.
I really liked it how the first encounter with the new Thanos, it's the original 3 Avengers fighting him.
Yes, I thought that was nice too.
It's like Thor, Hulk, and Captain America, who in the first Avengers were fighting each other.
Oh!
Yeah, in the first Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a lot of like really cool callbacks. Like a lot of really good ones.
Yeah.
Except for like the 2 times where like Thanos tried to drive the axe into Thor's chest, and then Thor tried to drive the axe into Thanos' head, which again, cool, but
also during that fight, when Captain America got that fucking hammer,
I was hype.
Oh my god,
I was fucking hype. Like, I figured it would happen eventually, but fuck,
because
that was cool.
In Age of Ultron, there's a scene where like the hammer's down and everyone tries to pick it up, and Captain America makes it budge just a little bit. No one else can move it, and then Thor's like, oh, and then that's why in the movie he's like, I knew it. because
No, I thought it was fucking badass that we finally got Captain America with a hammer. That was cool. That was really cool.
Yes.
And then I think this is the first time we've seen Iron Heart, I guess is what you call her. Like that was cool.
Yeah.
It's a good way to bring up the end. Tony Stark dies. Iron Man dies. So Ironheart, I guess, is now there to carry on the legacy, much like how Falcon is now going to be Captain America, which I was hyped for to finally see that in the movie because I thought it was a really cool concept from the comics. Just Captain America.
I thought it was going to be Bucky. It was going to be Captain America.
Because that did happen.
He's been Captain America before.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Falcon.
I think either way,
a better fit in the MCU at least.
That's true.
Yeah. And then what the fuck else was just like? There's just honestly like I can't even talk about the movie as like just a movie. There's just so many cool moment to moment.
Because the fight.
It was just so good.
And lasted so long.
Yeah, and it didn't feel that long.
It didn't feel that long, but I know it was probably a good 45 minutes at the end of the movie.
Like every character had at least a little moment to show off what made it, except for Groot. I don't think Groot had a whole lot of combat things with him. Like, but it was Groot. Groot was there. I was happy. Even fucking Korg and Mick came back in combat.
I'm so happy.
I was happy about that.
When they showed up,
and they had like a decent amount of dialogue too.
I know.
I was okay with this.
See, that's another thing that's really cool is that so they brought back all the 3 main directors of the most important movies for each of the main Avengers. So they brought Korg, the guy who voices him, is obviously the director of Ragnarok, which is, in my opinion, the best Thor movie. Jon Favreau, who's the guy who plays Iron Man's bodyguard. He's the director of the original Iron Man. And then the 2 brothers who directed this movie directed Winter Soldier, which is the best Captain America movie besides Civil War, but I don't really count Civil War as a Captain America.
That's more of an Avengers movie. Yeah. Like at that point, it's an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
But and then I think the one thing that I was saying, the fan service wasn't like it was just kind of contrived. Was like all the ladies getting together to protect Spider-Man, but I don't fucking care. That was a great moment.
Well, they weren't to protect Spider-Man.
They were protecting the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes, who was with Captain Marvel.
Yes.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right. But still, it was just like, okay, all the ladies just happen to be here.
Yeah. In
terms of like chance, pretty high chance, but don't care. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. And I'm glad they got like their time in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Now, this is where when we get to the very end, and also the funeral for Tony Stark, I almost teared up, even though I don't even have that much of a connection to the MCU.
Yeah.
It was good. The ending was tasteful. And then, so what ruffled my feathers was the very ending with old Captain America.
That made me cry.
It was very touching, but it didn't really work because it brings up some questions. Because what's the name of the
Peggy?
No. What's the previous Sorcerer Supreme?
Oh, Ancient One.
Ancient One. So what the Ancient One was implying is that they're going back in time, and then them altering it in nearly any way will result in 2 separate timelines. The one they're trying to save, and then the one that will result.
I thought she said that would only happen if they took the Infinity Stones out and didn't bring them back.
But what it's implying afterwards is like Bruce Banner was like, well, if you bring it back, your timeline's saved, and we can save ours. So it still implies there's 2 timelines. And even if there wasn't, what the fuck is happening with Nebula? Because if there's just one timeline now, the Nebula of the past is dead. So there couldn't be a Nebula. So either there are 2 timelines, and Steve Rogers shouldn't be old, or else he just wouldn't have come back, period. Because he would have been in the other timeline. Or there's only one timeline and we wouldn't have a Nebula. But we have both. Yeah. So, again, I could write it off because it's a comic book movie, but it's irking me just a little bit.
It doesn't bother me at all.
It bothers me. Time travel consistency. Unless it's just ridiculous like Bill and Ted. Fucking whatever. But, I mean, it was still a great moment. I felt like, well, it wasn't very forced. It was very in character for Captain America now that I think about it. Where it's just like, I've done my time.
He wanted to go live his life.
He wanted to live his life. And That's fair. He had a chance. He took it. And seeing old Captain America was very, very nice. Plus, it was a good way of having his character die, at least in terms of story, without actually killing him.
Yeah. They could bring him back if they end up doing like
they're doing in the comics, where it's an old Captain America.
Yeah, well, not necessarily old Captain America, but just as like if they do a Captain America movie with Falcon as Captain America.
Yeah, they could have him be like a mentor.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tony Stark is dead as hell, though. Rest in peace.
11 years, man.
Yeah.
And he ended his outing with it with the line that he ended his first movie with.
That's exactly right. Again, great callbacks. Like, I thought that was just really cool. Oh man, it's just such a good movie. I'm gonna bump it up to an A. Not an A plus though. Still an A. Just good. I think this one gonna be one of the. Now I need to go back and buy Infinity War on Blu-ray, and I'll probably get this one on Steelbook.
I got the Steelbook for Infinity.
I figured you did. Yeah.
I texted you the day it came out. I'm like, "Do you want one?" You went, "No." And it was good that you said no, because had you said yes, by the time I went back to look, just in case, the last one was gone.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I want to get this Steelbook for Endgame, but it'd be weird just to have Endgame and not have the first half.
Yeah.
So, okay. I figured I'll get the one I like more in a Steelbook.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the few casts we've done in a while where we've talked about the movie for almost the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And basically just spoiled it. Now, hi hell.
Yeah.
But what else are we going to talk about? Like, it's good. There's a lot of good moments.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add?
I'm trying to think.
Also, it's 2 in the fucking morning.
2:30.
2:30. Ah, shit, I'm late for my dentist appointment.
It's almost 4 hours after that movie started.
Yes. Good lord. Why did I turn in here?
I don't know, you can turn in here. I can direct you.
Okay.
But yeah. Not that one. Next one.
Okay. Anything to add at all?
Not really.
Just
That
tired?
was just a good movie.
Yes.
And I'm gonna see it again on Saturday.
Makes sense. Let's see if I can go see it again with my family.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Really recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel was still kind of pointless to set up this one, though. I mean, honestly, she could have just appeared and it would have been about the same without the whole setup movie.
There was because if we didn't have Captain Marvel, then we wouldn't know how Nick Fury messed up his eye.
I guess.
No.
It's very
Keep
important
going
canon. Oh, yeah. Now I see it. It's that way?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, never mind. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely important canon.
Mm-hmm.
And Tesseract appeared in that movie, too.
Yes, it did.
God damn it.
I told you that's the one that shows up in all of them.
Fucking hell. What stone was that even?
Mm-hmm.
What stone was that?
That is space.
Space stone.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have space, power, soul, reality, time, and mind.
There you go.
Okay. Hooray. Where the fuck was the Mind Stone?
Mind Stone is in Vision's head.
Well, I know that one, but where did they get it from
It's
in
in
the
the
movie?
scepter.
Ah,
Because
right.
Loki used it for mind control.
Because I know Power Stone was like from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
Like that's the one I know.
Yeah.
At any rate, we're back home. This has been Draft House
I'm
Spoiler Hour. I really got a shit, and we'll see you guys sometime later.
Whoopsie poopsie.
Bye bye.